Hello and welcome to the first bonus episode of Super Monkey Ball 2. Let's get going. First thing you might notice is that it might sound a bit better. I'm listening to this through headphones rather than messing with the speaker, having it play through the speakers as I'm playing. So you won't hear both the audio from the camera picking up the game audio and the DVD recorder itself. So, party games. Right. The first 6 are from the first Super Monkey Ball game, and these 6 are all new. So, let's start with Monkey Race. I think I might just do 2 Grand Prix. Not sure this is quite F1, but right. Well, I'll probably be behind a lot, so yeah. And items on. So there's a bit of a Mario Kart ripoff, you could say, but one annoying thing is that the volume adjust on the speakers themselves, because it has a little module thing where you can adjust the speed, adjust the volume of the speakers themselves, but you can plug in headphones into that thing too, but you can't adjust the volume from that, which is stupid. I guess if you have noise, or you know, like volume adjusting headphones, that'll solve the problem. And you can adjust the volume from the TV itself, but for some bizarre reason, it only goes down to 1. Or not, it only, what am I saying? I can't even focus because it is really loud. The lowest sound is still really loud. Like 1, so either this or have it mute, and I kind of want to be able to hear. So maybe I'll do this, have only 1 ear. Yeah, you know what, I'll do that. Yeah, because now I can actually hear myself. Because I couldn't really hear myself as I was doing that, which was slightly annoying. But, yeah, this will work. Although, to be fair, if there's sound that requires... right, you have to do that. But if there is anything that does require, stereo sound, then, you know... It does feel slightly weird to have it only coming out of my left ear, but... yeah, I can now hear myself. So this is a lot better. And now I can talk more quietly without feeling weird. Although I've never really spoken like loudly, well, at least I don't think so, when I've had headphones in. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but like, because I never know what my volume actually is from the outside. 7th, that's good. So that's just sort of a basic course, shaped like a banana, but you sort of get the gist of the monkey race given that. I'm not gonna win, because I've never been good at, like, this monkey race thing anyway, but... especially compared to the computer that cheats by boosting itself right at the start. Unless there is a way that you can, like, also boost right at the start, but I've never really figured out what it is, because you hold up to accelerate. It's the same physics, really, as... and controls as the normal game. When it comes to moving around. Obviously there's also items which are just used by pressing B, but used by A actually. I think B also works, but and you can, if you have multiple ones, you can switch them around with Y, which is nice. Why doesn't Mario Kart have that actually, other than Double Dash? But like, seriously, it's like you're forced to use your mushroom in a place where you don't want to, just so you can get another item, and it might end up being worse anyway. But you never know. It's just a little annoying. It's not so much like kind of a cool challenge, like you have to take that risk. Not really a challenge, it is luck, but you know, it to me it doesn't really feel like that. It sort of just feels like annoying. Like that. Right there would happen, but anyway. But like I said, I've never really known how loud I actually am talking. When I have headphones in, so I don't really tend to talk really loud just so I can hear myself. I just sort of take the lack of hearing myself in stride. I don't know. Great, come on. Oh, no, 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 no. and I just tried to adjust my right ear because I wasn't hearing anything in that. Oh right, there's no, I don't have my headphone in that one. So, yeah, this is a lot better. I just wish, I don't know why you can't adjust the volume on the module itself for headphones. Maybe I could use my noise cancelling ones, well, they are noise cancelling, but they have the volume adjust. But actually, I hate noise cancelling headphones. That's something to talk about. I wasn't planning to, but I will now. Well, mainly the ones that stick right in your ears to try to... Usually the earbuds are called noise isolating and not noise cancelling. I don't know why, but they always make you feel like you're underwater. Talking with them on would be horrible, so I definitely probably shouldn't have used them, but... which is good because I didn't, but I'm saying maybe I should have used it before, and no, I definitely shouldn't have. So, or shouldn't be, I suppose, since I am recording, but... So, it's like, why... It's just really annoying, because they do. It makes you feel like you're underwater. Everything you say is really amplified in your head. You know, movements of, like, the cord are really loud and annoying. You know, it's just really annoying things, and of course you can't hear anything around you. Like, I don't know why it's become sort of standard for the universe to have headphones that don't let you hear around you. Like, it shouldn't be only that. Like, I'm fine with that, and if I want that, then great. But what if I want to be able to hear the world around me? Or hear my own voice if I'm, say, doing commentary. I suppose headsets are usually what's used for that, and generally generally those are noise cancelling. Like, why? Well, okay, not always, but a lot of the gaming ones are. You know, the ones where you're supposed to be talking. I mean, I don't know how those work. I know they're not like the underwater effect where they stick in your ears. Obviously, they can't stick in your ears, but... Actually, I think they still do that underwater effect. I don't know. I mean, I know there's these, like, Bose ones that I always see, like, Best Buy and things, where it's different. It does it differently, and it does it a lot better, where it, like, somehow, I don't know, just the way it's built, it, like, cups around your head, around your ear, and it sort of just, it does trap all the noise, like, keep it from, even with nothing playing, you can sort of, you don't really hear anything. Or not that much, you can hear stuff, but I think a lot of headsets are noise cancelling. And I don't understand that, considering the idea is you'll be talking, and isn't it a little better to talk when you actually can hear yourself, well, talk? I'll take that, because if you go too fast off there, you can actually go backwards in the level, in the race. But, yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, that's stuff astronauts had to deal with, because, you know, there's no sound in a vacuum, but you can only talk over, you can still hear each other over radio. But maybe on Earth we should allow ourselves to hear ourselves speak when we have headsets and headphones on. Like, why? I don't understand why, and it's just annoying anyway. And I want to be able to hear, like, if something happens where, you know, like, I don't know, I get that if you're listening to music you kind of want to sort of escape, but headphones aren't just for listening to music. I use my computer with headphones on. Oh, like, you know, and there's generally a lot of time just nothing going through it, but I just tend to put headphones in anyway, as a force of habit. But did I just go through that banana? Banana's a bit more fitting for this than Mario Kart. Well, I suppose there are the Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong Mario Kart, but still. And Funky Kong, whichever one seems to use. Like, is he good? I don't know. I don't even think I ever unlocked him in Mario Kart Wii, to be honest. I tried to do something, actually, once with Mario Kart Wii, but I couldn't get my... Because I was trying to use my... Like, I didn't feel like playing, like, buying... Well, that involves the concept of what I was trying to do. But I was at the very least just trying to connect my Wii U to my Wii, like friend them together and see if they can play each other. And sort of an experiment that I was doing that involved using that, but it wouldn't really work. I don't know if part of that had to do with, like, I was only using one disc, but I thought for sure, like, you could actually, on the Mario Kart channel, play friends through just that. I don't know. That might not be completely true, but I suppose I could go into, well, I suppose I will. What the experiment was, if you're curious, and you'll have to be because I'm gonna say it anyway. Well, I've spoken a bit about... Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? Is that... Okay. Anyway, I've spoken a bit about Top Gear before on this, like once, and it was a protest against angry, bitter British people, but... But basically, on one of their DVD specials, although we got it for free 2 years late, but we got it for free on TV because they wanted to bridge the comparatively long gap between series 18 and 19, so they sort of just, let's just put some DVD specials on. But, specifically, the one I'm talking about is Top Gear Apocalypse. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Anyway, which is about motoring after the apocalypse. But one of the things they did in that was it was called Radioactive Racing. Speaking of Radioactive, am I the only one sick of that song? Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Anyway. Arg. No. But, thank you for the boost, anonymous computer. This is just kind of lonely playing this against the computer, isn't it? But anyway, and what it was they would control each other's cars via remote control. So one would be sitting in the other's car, sort of, basically. Like, they would be, like, one of them would drive car 1, sitting in car 2. Yes! Actually, wow, that doesn't, I don't usually win that. Like I've said, I'm not good. But, wow. That's good. Alright, and I guess let's do, what's next? Fight. Oh geez, this is just bizarre. This is really bizarre. So, and they would control each other's, like, via remote control, so they would have to look at the other car, you know, or the car that they were actually driving. I guess I'll do 5, no, 3, because this is just a bonus. But, yeah, just handicap. So that's basically the difficulty. I'll try to keep everyone on an even plane there. Which seems to be what I did before. Yeah, let's start. Yeah, they have giant fists. Anyway, well, you know, I'm just gonna let this speak for itself, because really, I mean, look at this. This is just bizarre. I don't even know. What? Ah! Yay. But anyway, but no, okay, so you can see what I'm talking about. Like, they had to drive their own car from the perspective of the other car, which is cool. I like that idea, and I thought that would be good for a video game, and I'm not a video game programmer, so kind of have to do it with existing games. And so my idea was well, I didn't want to buy, like, another console or another copy of a game I already have, so, you know, I just wanted to do with what I have. And I thought of Mario Kart Wii, since that's the only game I can think of that you could actually play without the disc, basically. And it also happens to be a racing game, which is lucky. But, anyway, this stage is walls that fall, like, really short, you know, like, in a really short time, as I remember. Yeah, they're already falling. Well, that one, there is no wall at the bottom, so that didn't already fall. But yeah, and they're already gone. I just wanted to show that, and it killed me. Oh, and I fell. Okay. But, oh jeez. But, you know, so I thought, okay, so I'll do... I'm obviously not going to win this. You can also charge... I thought you could charge up. Oh, right, it's B to charge. Even though A is normal. So that's a little annoying. It's not just hold the button that you use anyway. Like, that's generally what things will do. But anyway, so the idea was I would play holding the controller. I would look at the TV connected to, say, the Wii, holding the controller synced to the Wii U. So it would be, and, you know, somebody else would have would be looking at the Wii U TV, holding the controller synced to the Wii. So they would both sort of, and you know, you can look behind you in that. You're holding the A button on the Wii remote. Actually, I don't know what else, but you know, so it's like I thought that would work, but they wouldn't sync. But somebody has to do that. I mean, that's a really cool concept, and somebody would have done like a Unity game of that if it wasn't just a DVD special, I bet. I mean, think about it, like an online game. It has to be online, because split screen, obviously, you could just look at the other screen. That doesn't matter. So I was thinking it has to be online, but within range of connectivity between, you know, the remotes. So, you know, rooms that are fairly close together, but still playing each other via online. And, you know, that would work on longer distances too. Probably have to be talking to each other, but dear, they ripped off Mario Kart semi-well. Super Smash Brothers, well, it's sort of not a Super Smash Brothers ripoff, and that's probably what they should have done, because this is just weird and doesn't... It's... what? I mean, seriously, this is just bizarre. Anyway, though. So you can see what I'm talking about. If there's any video game programmers watching, do that. I should try Unity, because it is free. Like, the most basic version. So I could probably, like, physically do that. I mean, I might not be able to do it just in my ability. But hey, who knows? I haven't tried it, so, you know. Actually, I do have something that might work for that. Some program. I don't know how well. Well, it wouldn't work for online, and that's the thing. It needs to be online, and well, I don't know, maybe I could publish it somewhere, but I don't know how to make online connectivity work. I mean, maybe it's not that difficult. I don't know how to use it to begin with, so who knows? I mean, it's not like you can't do Unity games that work online. I've played a bunch of them. But, if you don't know, by the way, Unity is like a 3D engine that works in the browser. The Wii U also supports it, and so it's like the iPod, or iPod Touch, by which I mean like iOS, App Store, any way you want to say it, Apple devices, and I think Android too, given that it is all open source, so that seems like the kind of thing that would work, but... well, it's sort of open source. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. So... do you really... I mean, the game moves so fast-paced, but you really have to stop and think about it when you, like, want to charge up. I mean, it doesn't work for the actual games. They just keep punching you. Meanwhile, you're trying, and it just doesn't feel like it works as well for you. I don't know. So you just sort of mash the button running for them, then you always somehow get punched in before they do. This is honestly pretty dumb, this one. Like, you know, games with a bunch of games in them tend to have mixed results, you know, within. I mean, look at, like, Wii Play and that kind of thing. I won! I actually won! 1 point ahead of Yellow Com. So this is gonna be still going. 20 minutes, jeez. It's a bonus episode, come on. I don't know, I think that would be cool, because, you know, I mean, that could work for online, so, you know, where you... And it wouldn't be difficult to program. To be honest, you could probably hack something like Gran Turismo 5 to work like that, just changing the camera angle so that it's from the other car. And, you know, somebody might have done that, done that with existing games and made a video even of it. I would just be happy with seeing that. It's the concept that really gets me. Although playing it would be nicer than watching it, to be fair, but... You know, what I'm saying, though, is... You know, somebody might have done that if it wasn't on a DVD special of the show that nobody cares about. You know, I mean, if it was on an episode, maybe. You know, especially if it was one of the more popular episodes. Oh, well, that's it. Green wins. Gone, gone. Whatever. So, anyway. Actually, I think they also called it Radioactivity. Then sometimes they called it Radioactive Racing. I don't know. All I know is that that's an annoying song. Also, what's up with Sail? It's like, randomly, throughout, somebody says, Sail! What's up? Why? I'm not even paying attention to this. So, if we were given places... If we were given places, would I have gotten 3rd or 4th? Because I have less KOs than Blue, but I have more wins. I don't know, or care. If I don't care, then why did I say it? I'm questioning myself now, and that's probably a sign that I should stop. So, thank you for watching the first bonus episode of Super Monkey Ball 2. I think I'll continue doing 2 at a time. Well, some of them might be longer, some of them shorter, so some of them might have 3, some of them might have 1. But, I'll try to keep these going along with Portal Brothers. Sort of, I've been delayed with this one. It's just more difficult to record, so I haven't had the time, but, you know, so I'll probably, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Right, so doing 2 at a time, since there's 6 worlds left in Portal Brothers, and there's 6 bonus episodes. They'll end probably at the same time, and then I'll start whatever next LP, but that's pretty far in the future. So thank you for watching, and thank you for watching. I never know where to go next when I say that.